Maria Thompson was the kind of mother who smiled even when life was falling apart. She lived in a tiny apartment with her only daughter, Emily Thompson. After her husband died in a factory accident, Maria spent years raising Emily alone. She worked long shifts at a laundry shop, often returning home exhausted, her hands rough from chemicals and hot water. But every night, no matter how tired she was, she sat beside Emily and whispered, "One day, your life will be brighter than mine." Emily grew into a brilliant and kind young woman. She dreamed of becoming a doctor because she wanted to help poor families like her own. Maria was proud of her, very proud. But during Emily's second year of medical school, everything changed. Emily suddenly collapsed during class. Doctors rushed her to the hospital. After several tests, the diagnosis shattered their world. Severe kidney failure. Emily needed an urgent transplant. Without it, she would not survive. Maria felt the ground disappear beneath her feet. The doctors explained that finding a donor could take years. Years Emily did not have. Maria secretly requested testing. A week later, the doctor called her into a private room. "You are a perfect match." Maria closed her eyes in relief. But then the doctor hesitated. "The surgery is risky at your age. Recovery will be difficult." Maria smiled softly. "She's my daughter." The doctor lowered his voice. "Does Emily know you're being tested?" Maria shook her head.
"No."
"And she must never know." The surgery was arranged in secret. Maria told Emily that an anonymous donor had been found. Emily cried tears of gratitude. "I wish I could thank whoever saved me." Maria simply kissed her forehead. "You already do." The night before surgery, Maria sat alone in the hospital chapel. She wrote a letter and placed it inside her purse. "My dearest Emily, if you are reading this, it means I may not have had the chance to tell you goodbye. Never feel guilty for living. A mother's love does not fear pain. It fears losing her child." The next morning, both mother and daughter were wheeled into separate operating rooms. Emily believed her donor was a stranger. Maria watched her daughter disappear behind surgical doors and whispered, "Take my strength with you." The surgery lasted 10 hours. Emily survived. But Maria's condition became critical. Complications caused severe internal bleeding. Doctors fought desperately to save her. For 2 days, Emily recovered without knowing the truth. She kept asking nurses about the anonymous donor. No one answered. Then one evening, Emily overheard 2 doctors speaking quietly outside her room. The mother almost died giving her kidney. Emily froze. Her heart stopped. Her mother? Emily rushed weakly down the hallway despite the pain from surgery. When she entered the intensive care room, she saw Maria unconscious, pale, and connected to machines. Emily collapsed beside the bed, sobbing uncontrollably. "Why would you do this?" she cried. Maria slowly opened her eyes. Even then, she smiled. "Because your life is worth more than mine." Emily held her mother's hand tightly. "You should have told me," Maria whispered weakly. "If I told you, you would have refused." Tears streamed endlessly down Emily's face. For the first time, she understood how deep a mother's love could truly be. Maria survived, but her body never fully recovered. Emily left medical school temporarily to care for her mother. Every morning, she cooked for her. Every evening, she read books beside her bed. And every night, guilt consumed her. One rainy evening, Maria noticed Emily crying quietly by the window. "My child," she said gently, "why are you crying?" Emily turned toward her. "You gave up your health for me." Maria smiled.
"No."
"I gave you a future." Years later, Emily became one of the country's most respected kidney specialists. She created the Maria Thompson Kidney Care Foundation to help families who could not afford treatment. At the opening ceremony, reporters asked Emily why she dedicated her life to kidney patients. Emily looked toward her elderly mother sitting proudly in the front row. Then she answered, "Because one woman gave me life twice." The room fell silent. Maria wiped tears from her eyes as the audience stood and applauded. That night, Emily drove her mother home under a sky full of stars. As they sat together quietly, Maria squeezed her daughter's hand. "You became everything I dreamed." Emily rested her head on her mother's shoulder and whispered,
No, Mom.
"I became everything you sacrificed for." And in that silent moment, neither of them needed another word. Because some love is too deep for language. A mother's love is one of them.